Greetings, everyone. Now, if you read the video title, you may be wondering, why is he playing the game? Isn't he supposed to be looking around in his files trying to find everything? And to that, I say that I would be asking the exact same question. I don't know why I'm on the server right now. One thing I noticed is that I took a lot of screenshots this year. I took a lot of screenshots this year. This is conveniently going to be the 10th video I made this year, which is perfect because that way I can finish it off in style. So to finish off the year, I'm going to be looking at every single screenshot of Minecraft that I made this year, starting with this one. Now, I have a paper on my desk. On this paper, I'm going to be keeping track of all of the screenshots I made with Twitch and YouTube streamers, every pink sheep that I have found, every time I've been on CubeCraft Lucky Islands, and every time I've been on Hypixel Skyblock. This is the very first screenshot of 2023 that I made. As you can see, most of the streamer wall isn't even finished yet. My face is really old. Like, this is an old skin I made. The skin is more tanned, I think. I think I made so that my skin is more tanned. Also, I'm wearing the cheap tuxedo because I couldn't afford the elegant tuxedo yet. This counts as a streamer screenshot and as a Hypixel Skyblock screenshot. Already, this is the second screenshot I've taken, and I can already tell there's going to be a lot of these. The very first pink sheep I found was on January 8th. This, I think I remember this. I got 11 seconds in the Hypixel bridging Bed Wars. Back then, I wasn't very good at bridging, and I still am not very good at bridging. I'm pretty sure the 10.968 hasn't changed in the 11 months that I made it. This is a Hypixel screenshot, but it's not a Hypixel Skyblock screenshot, so it doesn't count. This was when I was on MC Manhunt. I got magenta concrete while I was playing Block Shuffle. It's pretty much impossible. I then somehow survived the round only to get magenta wool. Also, these seeds are kind of janky. Okay, this is the second streamer and Skyblock screenshot. There are multiple things to note by this video. First off, TKL767, really cool. You should check him out. Second, I changed my skin. Now there's depth, literally. I'm pretty sure I also bought an elegant tuxedo, and my new skin is more pale. Third, this is the setup that I used for Attack of the Killer Queen. But if you're really sharp-eyed, you will notice that this isn't the setup. Most of the note blocks that should be here aren't here. These guitar note blocks should not be here. If someone can correctly guess what song I was going to play based off of these note blocks alone, I will give them a shout out. Next is another screenshot with TKL, although it's still a streamer screenshot and it's still a Skyblock screenshot. It's with the same person, and I'm pretty sure it was on the same day, so neither of them count. Next up, we have Ash the Witch. Now, I definitely remember Ash the Witch as having one of the most wholesome reactions to my music. It was amazing. Ash the Witch is amazing. This is also another streamer and another Hypixel Skyblock screenshot. Before I continue, I want to say, I have to say this a lot more. Ash the Witch is amazing. I messaged him a few days ago, and he still remembered who I was after 10 months. He liked my music that much. Ash the Witch is amazing. Next up, we have this. Now, this is from a series that I never actually ended up releasing. It was essentially going to be a hardcore survival series, but it's in a wasteland. This is a screenshot where I got my first chicken by killing a baby zombie to get the chicken, which isn't very common. It's about 1 in 400 chance that a chicken will spawn. But if anyone's wondering, I probably won't make this series, but if people really want it, then I guess I can. Next up is this. Now, I do remember this, I think. This was when I was searching on Twitch, and I wanted to find people that I could play music for. I found these people who were on Cosmos MC, and I decided I could play music for them. So I did. I teleported to them. I set up my music stand, as you can see, and I played. I'm pretty sure this is Revenge. That is another streamer screenshot. I do remember these guys, but I forgot their name until now. Spider PLG, I'm pretty sure that was his name, so shout out to Spider PLG. Next up is Gated Homes, and I know this is a streamer because I conveniently said in the corner, the 59th streamer I've played so far. Now I get to see perspective of things. That was in March 4th, 2023 was when I had this screenshot. March 4th, there were only 59 streamers, and now there are almost 200, which is absurd. I did not think I would be able to get this far. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Gated Homes, who is another streamer. Apparently, this is the 8th person I've gotten a screenshot with, meaning the other 3 are from screenshots from 2022. Next up is this. I was playing on a Minecraft server and I saw this birch tree that spawned on a single block. I don't remember ever taking this, but I guess it is something that I would have screenshotted. You'll also notice that this is in the middle of a tall birch forest, which is also pretty cool. I think I know how this happened. So usually when a dark forest spawns next to a birch forest, there will be kind of mountainry. I know when they look together, they're kind of ugly, although both of them are ugly on their own. And this birch tree just so happened to spawn on that one block. Next up is another MC Manhunt one. We're at Hitman, and I do remember what was going on here. This was just my lack of game knowledge. I thought that this house had somehow glitched into spawning on top of another house, and I didn't realize that this was normal generation and houses look like this. Next up, I've screenshotted a mending librarian. I do remember this. This was on a server that I'm not going to say the name of because I'm working on making a giant video on this server, but I do remember faintly, but I still remember it. I found a mending villager. This is absurd. Oh, I get it now. I found a villager with 2 mending. I get it now. This one villager has 2 mending trades. That is another very rare thing I've seen before. I don't know if I ever took this screenshot, but I guess I did. It's of a phantom that is stuck in a tree. This phantom flew down and got stuck in a tree and is probably still there to this day. If anyone wants to check out your server, the phantom might still be there. Next up is this, and I do remember this. This is the one and still the only time where I found another ad. This was also conveniently when I was on PvP Legacy and I was going to play music for people and hope that they didn't kill me. But I found another ad, so shout out to AdPlay559. I've never seen this before. And here's us getting a screenshot with each other. This is absolutely amazing. This is absolutely wholesome. Whoever AdPlay559 is, you are amazing. This was at the April Fool's snapshot for 2023. I had absolutely no idea how the voting system worked. This is another Hypixel screenshot. It's not Skyblock, so it doesn't get counted. This was for Hypixel's 10th anniversary. Good for them. Amazing for them. I hope they had a good 10th anniversary. This was me screenshotting the Technoblade Memorial. Rest in peace, King. And here, I was in apparently the middle of a manhunt, and I found a tall birch forest. That's pretty cool. Here, I'm not in the same manhunt. I'm apparently in some survival world, and I found some really janky gravel. Here is the next streamer and Skyblock screenshots. I was also asking about the 150 million coin tuxedo, which doesn't exist. I don't know why I thought it did. Also, shout out to the Great Noob 128. Here is another Skyblock screenshot where I found someone named 132456. Here I'm on the Manhunt server, and I don't know why I screenshotted this. I can see something there. I'm not gonna zoom in though. Oh wait, I can zoom in. Oh, I see it. There's this one floating block of seaweed in the oh, there's a second floating block of seaweed. Their third one. I feel like if there's 2 floating blocks of seaweed, there's gotta be a third one. No, there's no third one. Okay. This, I'm guessing that I found an abandoned village. Both of these blocks got replaced by cobwebs. It looks really weird, so I decided to screenshot it. Here it is. my first Lucky Island screenshot of this year, where I got 1,000 kills in solo Lucky Islands. This was amazing for me, and I had to screenshot it. So, Tigryka Lepotika, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that again, was the 1,000th person that I killed, which was amazing for me. That is also the very first Lucky Island screenshot that I got. This was also me seeing how I had so much of the way to go, because apparently I have to get 10,000 kills in solo Lucky Islands. I don't know if I'm ever going to do that, but I might. Here I got the Technoblade Never Dies subtitle for Minecraft. Once again, rest in peace, King. I'm on Hypixel Skyblock again. I guess I'm showing off the second song. Here is yet another Skyblock screenshot. I don't know. I think I just accidentally screenshotted here, but I'm still going to count it. Here I was playing Lucky Islands, and I got the villager trade, and it was an enchanted diamond sword. I don't know what the enchantment was. I'm assuming it was sharpness, but I already had a sharpness sword, so it wasn't very useful. Here I'm in a Hitman game on MC Manhunt again. I saw this really wacky mountain. It looked flat. I don't know what the generation was going on for here. Here was another Skyblock screenshot where I'm assuming I was flexing my 100 million coin net worth, which I know today is trash because no one cares about 100 million coins anymore. Here I was trolling the royal resident in the dwarf mines of Hypixel Skyblock. I still remember that. Apparently you have to listen to him count from 6,000. I'm never going to do that. I don't care what anyone says. I'm never going to do that. Here was when I first discovered that trees were now waterlogged in 1.19. Here's another Lucky Island screenshot of me presumably getting my first win on this map. I'm pretty sure this was during Easter. This was a screenshot of me winning 100 games of solo Lucky Islands. And once again, this was amazing for me. I was very happy when I got this. This was when I got a YouTube rank by the name of Snipper to be the 100th streamer to be on the wall. Here was when I made friends with someone named I'm Noteblock. Here I apparently got muted on Hypixel for minor chat infraction. This was when I discovered the Rift in Hypixel Skyblock. I still have no idea what goes on inside the Rift, and I don't ever plan on figuring it out. Here was when I got my very first ever enchanted golden apple in Lucky Islands. This was another Lucky Island screenshot where I almost had full netherite armor. I was so close to getting it. I'm sure other people who pour more hours into the game than I do have gotten full netherite. I'm pretty sure this was also when CubeCraft was still in 1.19, so it was really easy to get netherite. Now you need templates. I guess that does make it more challenging, but it makes it impossible on CubeCraft because no one's ever going to get 4 templates in one game. Here was another Lucky Island screenshot where I apparently got the first ever game with 8 kills. Now, I know that's nowhere near the record. It's probably 13, I think, which is amazing. Here's a game with 7 kills, probably right after that, which is also pretty weird. Here, I got a fake Lucky Block in my inventory. Now, that's really common, but I'm pretty sure back when I made this screenshot, it was very rare. Here was in Lucky Islands when I made a pig mistake. Now, if you've played Lucky Islands, you definitely know what this means, and if you haven't, good for you, you're at a peace of mind. Here was another game with 7 kills. I was just racking these up back then. Here was when I was playing Minecraft Manhunt again, and I found an enchanted golden apple inside one of the minecarts. Here's a game that I won on Lucky Islands where I got 0 kills. Winning a game on Lucky Islands with 0 kills is probably harder than winning a game with 7. You're going to see that I begin to take a lot more Lucky Islands screenshots. That's probably because my attention was shifting towards Lucky Islands. Here was when I was in a game of Hitman and I found a woodland mansion. Here was on CubeCraft Lucky Islands when I finally reached level 23 on CubeCraft. Another 7 kills Lucky Islands game. I don't know how I'm doing this. Immediately after that, literally the next screenshot is an 8 kills game. I don't know how I was able to consistently do those back then. Here I was speed running the game, and I guess I was doing it. I killed the Ender Dragon. Here was when I killed Speedcraft and screenshotted it. Here, this is kind of hard to see, but this guy is trapped in his own shield wand, and if he comes down, I'm definitely gonna kill him. Here was a screenshot I made when I saw 2 people with the same name, and I knew that I was gonna have to 1v2 them. Also, you can see faintly, apparently this is another 6 kill game. I actually don't know how I was able to consistently get that many kills every game. Here I found a chicken named Dinnerbone. I guess someone was having fun. Here I was having a bit of trouble with pillagers, and when I was finished killing all of them, this was the result. This is kind of hard to see, so I suggest turn your brightness up. This is a minecart with a chest clipped into an amethyst block. This is the very first screenshot that I made on the server Grindybox, and the server's now shut down, probably because of me. You can see there's a second one right here. I'm pretty sure I make some more after this. I don't know if I do, though. Here I found this arrangement of blocks floating in the nether. It seems innocent at first, but the thing is, I generated it from one specific side. This side. Here's another Grindybox screenshot of me just boxing everyone in. Here's a Grindybox screenshot of me getting outside of the box. This was amazing. I don't know how I did it, but I somehow managed to clip outside of the box. Here, I somehow managed to get into the admin room, which you've probably never played Grindybox before, but let me give you a demonstration. This was the admin room inside Grindybox. You couldn't get into this room because they had some limits set to where you could only get into a few certain areas. They made it so that you couldn't get into any of the areas because it's completely blocked off. However, I was able to clip in by using a boat and going under, because they never world guarded the bottom part of it. If I screenshotted the bottom part, you'd be able to see a boat. Here was me on Grindybox yet again. I somehow found my way going into an area that I wasn't supposed to be in. I wasn't supposed to be in this area. Here was when I was on Dragon Gens. I will eventually tell everyone why I'm on Gen servers so much. I'll tell everyone why I'm on these gens next year. I still kind of remember this server that I was on. I think it's shut down now. Here was me being banned from that exact same server. I wonder why. This is me yet again somehow clipping outside of Grindybox's boundaries. This is me screenshotting everyone on Grindybox. I've zoomed into this, and you can see that this is another Lucky Islands screenshot. And you can see, was slain by Aduber. This person, this person, this person, this person. And at the end, it's times like this when I wish I was recording. I got 5 kills in a row, screenshotting some water on Skyblock. I don't know why I did this. This! You may recognize this. I don't know why everything keeps looping back to that one video I made. This is the thumbnail for Attack of the Killer Queen. If I ever decide to update the thumbnail, everyone gets to know that this was the old thumbnail for Attack of the Killer Queen. This was Bullgens. If you don't know what Bullgens is, it's the server that I made my very first ever video based off of. Anyways, if you watch that video, you'll know that I clipped outside of the border. I then spent a little bit more time on the server, and I actually did this. Here was me on Hypixel. I got level 56, and I guess I just wanted to screenshot. This was, again, this one series. This was the thumbnail for that video that I never actually ended up uploading. Here, there was this weird glitch that caused everyone to get kicked from the Lucky Islands game. This was when I somehow obtained the item from the shop in Lucky Islands. I don't know how I did this. Here, this is an interesting one. I'm playing Lucky Islands, and I have 4 elevators in my inventory at the same time. This one is pretty interesting. As you can see, I'm standing on a single block with the shield wand. I'm standing on a single block that I obtained with the shield wand. I do remember why I was doing this. I wanted to see if I could use the shield wand to get above the build limit, and I couldn't, but I still tried. I will, if people ask me to, I could actually successfully try to get out of the build limit. Next was this, where I had almost 300 wins on Lucky Islands. This is yet another 6 6-kill game on Lucky Islands. I don't know how I was able to consistently manage to do that. If I logged on Lucky Islands right now, I would probably be able to get a win, but I'd get 3 kills at most. I don't know how I could so easily do those just a few months ago. Here was when I got the Minecraft subtitle. I don't know why I thought this was important. Here was when we had the casual nothing going on at the hotbar moment. This is still Bullgens. This is the same server that is Bullgens. I was able to somehow get into the Nether. That is a story for another time. That one video that I made on Bullgens really wasn't as big of an experience as the entire thing. I could tell everyone the story about my whole experience on Bullgens. If they wanted to hear that, then I would gladly tell everyone. But until then, I'm not going to. Here was on Bullgens when I was able to build a lava cast on Bullgens. Here I found this beautiful lush cave. It looks amazing, I know. Also, this was before I installed Fulbright. Here's that same cave in F1 if anyone wants to. I do remember this server. I remember this server a lot, actually. I know there were barrier blocks surrounding here, preventing you from getting into the VIP lounge. However, if you strategically parkoured up to this ledge right here, you would be able to jump over and get into the VIP lounge. And not only that, but also mine blocks back there because there was no world guard there. This was a lot of screenshots of me screenshotting this map because I thought that they were going to delete this map. Here was the rare death message that I was able to acquire. Bitly Barrow was sniped by Addy Uber using Fire Sword. The way you do this is you equip a crossbow in your offhand, as you can see, and a sword in your main hand. You then shoot the crossbow at someone, and it will kill them, but it will use the thing from the main hand as the death message. Here was when I not only got 6 kills, but I did during the double points multiplier for CubeCraft. This is a game of Lucky Islands. Not only did I get 6 kills, not only did I get 76 points because of the multiplier, but I also reached level 26. Here was yet another 7-kill game. I don't know how I'm going to stop questioning it, and I'm just going to appreciate that it happened. Here was apparently yet another 7-kill game that I got, and here was another 7-kill game that I got. Here, I'm just vibing with a zombie villager, nothing going on, everything's chill. Here, guess what? 8 kills. Here was when I found a way to be able to play CubeCraft without any of the texture pack. This was my first time ever figuring out that you could play Snake on Hypixel. Here it is, Sinjin Smoothie. It's been a while since we've gotten a streamer screenshot, so this is good. Here was a swamp tree on top of a mountain. This was when I had this mega jackpot of 4 streamers at once. It still counts as 1 streamer screenshot, but it was 4 streamers at once, and that's what counts. Here I got the Made with Lave subtitle. If you know, you know. Here was when I was on CubeCraft and I killed 20 players in one life because I was shopping. As you can see, I have full armor, but I have a kit that makes that impossible to have full armor unless you shop. Here was when I got the A Seeded Place achievement from Netherwart, which I didn't know was possible until I did it. Here is yet another 7 kills game that I managed to do, and I'm at level 28. Here was when I found the hidden chest in CubeCraft, which, if you don't know, is actually really hard. Here's a second Technoblade Never Dies subtitle. This was when I came across the pond map for the first time. Here was when I was on a rush of trying to gain achievements, and I was able to win a game without opening any lucky blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 of these screenshots were so that I could get all of these achievements. Here was when I was able to kill some teamers on Lucky Islands, and I fortunately have their names right here so they can be caught in 4K. Here was when I got the final achievement, an apple a day, for the kit achievements. Oh, did I say that was the last one? Just kidding, because there are 1, 2, 3 more. Did I say there were 3 more? I meant there were 4, 5, 6 more. Here's me finally achieving all of the kits in Solo Lucky Islands. This was another 5 kills game. I don't know why I'm getting so many Lucky Island screenshots, but I guess it works. Here was a 7 kills game, of course. Here was when I was on a Hypixel duel and I killed someone with just 1 shot. Here I found another enchanted golden apple in Lucky Islands. You may remember this from that video I made to attempt to save my upload schedule. And there is me getting level 30 on CubeCraft. This is me finding a levitating Enderman. Once again, I'm not going to say what the server is. I promise you all, this server will be a lot of surprises. And this is the final screenshot of 2023. A screenshot that I had just 11 hours ago. It was just when I accidentally pressed the key and I took this screenshot. But now it is time to track all of the screenshots that I got. So in all of the screenshots of 2023 that I took screenshots with 9 streamers. I found 1 pink sheep, which is obviously a lie. I definitely found more. I just forgot to screenshot them probably. I took 16 screenshots on Hypixel Skyblock. And get ready for this. 71 screenshots on Lucky Islands. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's see next year what screenshots for 2024 I'll have.